From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Yo, you ready? Good game, bro. Let's get this. What up, though? What up, though?
Here's Evan McPherson, and we're off and running from Gillette. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
I'm just playing with them. They in the Super Bowl. You a Bengals fan? I mean, they got a good squad, but it's just their defense. Yeah, Joey was taking a beating all season. What's up? Oh yeah. So how do you feel? You feel like you feel like they got potential to get to the next step, the next level, or what? Or you feel like? Do you think Joey's gonna retire as a Bengal, or do you think he's gonna go to another team?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Get her out of there.
And they will throw to get us started here. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. We get 22 out of that play. Man, that's a New England first down.
Okay.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays.
I got my Jeff Hamilton patch coat for the Super Bowl.
You can't ask for a better start offensively.
I got all the teams, but the only thing is, it's not all leather. Only on the cuffs and the collar, the jacket's wool, but like all the patches are leather. Yeah.
Now on it with Travion Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Off the play action, May.
Come on, he had it. I put it right there too. I forced it.
Speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
I'm just surprised that the Patriots bounced back this fast. You know what I mean?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Here's May.
Yeah, but when I was there, when I was in New England, the Patriots only won, I think, 1 or 2 when I left. They were really a laughing stock before Tom Brady got there.
It's a QB's best friend.
At the 32-yard line.
Yeah.
First and 10 from the 32.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you can mute it.
They go play action. Here's May. Run all the way to the end zone here. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
No, yeah, that's fine.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. The give now to Henderson. He's got it in the red zone. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Danger, Kings. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
In the red zone on first. Vacates quickly left side.
Oh my God! I should have just stopped. Fuck! I should have just planted my feet. What the fuck was he doing? Damn it, bro. He was wide open too, but I fucking, bro, I should have just stopped, plant my feet.
Nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no
Oh
question,
my
King.
God.
This won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up. And more
Say that again?
importantly, going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't
My
happen
family's from
again.
Queens, but I'm from Western Mass. Like I was born in Western Mass.
Burrow now on first down.
Ugh.
Headed out right.
South, nah, I was in Flushing.
Now here he goes. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And this goes out of bounds. The deal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell
Salute
you
Dooley.
the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers.
We got Dooley in the building. Pull up,
Sometimes
Dooley.
the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces
Yeah.
harmlessly.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss it. I miss the culture over there, the food, for sure.
From the gun. Into traffic, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Yeah.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against
I eat
double
as much
coverage.
pasta
Good
as I
short yards and
can,
more
get as many bagels as
don't
I
get burned
can.
taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that
saying,
gets burned,
chopped
and that is
cheeses.
just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Yeah.
On first down, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back.
I don't fuck with cats though.
Past the 45.
That
And
cat's
they'll
deli.
finally get him at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like pastrami, bro.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to
I'm
push
good.
those
I'm good with a
linemen
chopped
downfield
cheese
and
or
tee off.
chopped cheese on a Jamaican patty. You know what I'm saying?
Burrow on first down.
I do it.
To the outside, it's intercepted. And the Patriots are out of bounds on the return with a big interception to end this quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute.
We live. You can go to YouTube. We got it on YouTube.
Back and ready now
You
for
heard?
the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first.
I'm streaming right now on YouTube.
To the air on first down, May. He's going to get a hand in there. One away, so second down now after the incompletion.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, May. Buys time, rolling right. Catches May down the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
He was wide open. Catch the ball. Damn.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete.
You're scared to take that hit.
It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he's going to salvage a couple by bouncing this outside, but that's it. It's a gain of 2. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Show would be sick.
May now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does
not
go far. Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards.
Hey, dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Samaje Perine on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Buying some time right. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
Brown quick on the draw here. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. And
Here we go, here we go.
First down.
Hey, can.
From the red zone now. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. And they take this in for the score. The Bengals get their first points of this game just before halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. And he missed it, so a point left unclaimed, and this stays a field goal game.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. May on first and 10. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Back to the air. It's May. Has it downfield, working the left. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take the lead just before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Boy, Gallis taps on the extra point. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead.
Patriots 10, Bengals 6. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 2.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
11 Thomas. Big 13.
He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Chris Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's get set. 180.
Now Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, Burrow to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. Cut out left. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
I call this quarterback's best friends. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He rolls to his right. Skips it short of his man, and that brings up fourth down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
McPherson's kick is good, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, sit up. Hey, what's that?
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What's that?
Sticking with Henderson. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Patriots way that's currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, sit up. Hey, what's that?
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots grow the lead to 7. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots grow their lead to 8.
Patriots 17. Bengals 9. Andy Borregales to kick off one and
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, this is Piron. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Connects with Fant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Looking quickly here.
The Bengals 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Brown. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's get set. 12. 11, MT, tight. 11,
Burrow from the gun. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals down by only 2 in the 4th.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Ready?
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the
11 mighties, 11 mighties. Stop.
Burrow will throw for it. They draw just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead, Bill. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
Fucking booted it out like 4 times, bro. Jeez. Jeez.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots going for the win here. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They go with Henderson here. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And off headed left, Henderson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Bengals going dime here. 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. Looking to throw it. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds. So the clock stops, and they can set up now for a potential game-winning field goal try.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. First field goal was good. His 2nd look from inside of 45 yards. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On a return, this is Pirine. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
With 45 seconds showing on that clock, it's second and 10. Setting up to pass. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Completed over the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bengals first down.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Gun. Dot. White 80. 11 MT. Tank. 11 Thomas. Dot.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Let's get set. Can. 11. Dot.
On second and 10, Burrow again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a
Come
touchdown.
on, hands.
He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag. Or let him
They
establish
swatting it
possession
rather
for the
than
score.
catching it.
That
Come
is
on.
so
Catch the
good.
fucking ball.
White 80. Plays hot. 12.
Uh-oh. He audibling.
11 mighty.
Throwing now. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Catch is made in close. And he's in. And that's a touchdown. And with almost no time.
Oh, good game, bro. Good game. Fucking picked and rolled right on the goal line, bro.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them.
That was
They
bullshit.
cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. check down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Bengals take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England. In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to make this to the 28th before going down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. First play is to the air. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Play made by E.J. Speed.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's fourth down.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. With these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Gets a space around midfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Headed out right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Reed with the INT. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
All right.
Stroud off of play action. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
All right. 18.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. He'll scrape together a few yards.
What's going on? What's going on?
It'll be this
Yo,
coach
yo.
watching the film to find all these plays. The ones in the mounts are really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further.
Come on, these plays
Afterthought
is-
plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Thank you, Texas. Here we go.
Fucking play calling's mediocre.
This connects with Schultz. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down.
I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
He gets a few on the plunge forward.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in football. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Seahawks
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field.
Come on, bro. You got no fucking control.
Intercepted again. And the Texans will get it back with a long field ahead.
Bullshit, bro. Bullshit.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Tony.
Now it's Stroud.
Mm.
They did it right back. That's
We needed that.
Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks take over after returning it inside the red zone.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps
Let's
ago.
go.
A whole lot of excitement in between.
I don't know what the hell happened. I tried to use their hand on that
Seattle getting everybody
deep throw.
set. They've
Bro
got
couldn't
1st
even
and 10.
fucking jump.
Here's Walker running
Wow.
right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Dude forgot how to run the ball,
So
bro.
some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 34.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Running with Walker again. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th
He
down.
was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Mike McDonald's a defensive guy, but he's keeping his offense out there. They're going for it. Now Darnold, 4th down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Tremont Smith with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45.
Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, fucking right.
Contributions like that when you kick off returner is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Stroud now on 3rd. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. Well, we Y'all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
What happened? You talking to me?
1st and 10, Darnold.
Oh my God! What a fucking clown, bro.
Jalen Reed with the INT. Will take over inside the red zone. He goes out on the return.
Fucking bullshit, bro.
As a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I don't even, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Catch made by Woody Marks. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 4-yard
From the gun, Stroud. He's got it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Already. Swap. Love a swap.
Marks. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit.
Get down.
Finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Shaheed now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. Play not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. And again, it's Darnold. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right. 19 Texans. 18. Let's go.
To the air. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Stroud. This one's caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On the quick, right? Hey, uno.
We're down from the gun. Stroud. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
All right. 18. What's that? Hey, uno Mars. Hey, south. Tonight.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Well, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this 2nd half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL and college.
Yep.
Yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when we don't recover.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Rick Woolen with the INT. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. Heads up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in, and that linebacker said, not on my watch.
Myers to add the PAT. He connects on the extra point try. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6.
20. Seahawks 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10. At their own.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. They'll start this drive with Marks. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Texans first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
13 yards on the play. That's another Texans first down. First and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
He's brought down.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Blitz coming first round. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap. On the quick.
18. What's that?
Out the middle, it's Marks. He's got it in the red zone. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll be first down, Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
18. What's up?
From the red zone now. Finds his back, Marks. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On second down, Marks. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Here he goes, third and long. And the defender comes away with it. That is Nick Emanwari.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's an 8-yard chunk to stop this one. That brings up second and 2. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
This is Walker on second. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
4 yards. First down, Seahawks.
First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Looking slant route, complete. Well taken down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 11.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
First down, Seattle.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5. From the gun, Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Working quickly here.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
He's back to throw. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. And the Texans have it.